15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
It says one people shall stand up to fight against another. That sounds like a race riots, man. You got one people standing up against another. You know, mainly we say we know it's race riots, but people gonna be turning on their own people too, so it ain't gonna make no difference because there ain't gonna be nothing to eat in that day. Let me get one. Zechariah 14 and 13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise against the hand of his neighbor. So that it don't matter. It's gonna be white on white crime, black on black crime, black on white crime. It's gonna be all out race riot. That's what the scripture says. But you get a lot of people who read the scriptures, they don't know the Bible talks about race riots. They don't know the Bible talks about destruction and nuclear fire. They don't know that the Bible talks about the Lord being a separatist. They don't understand it. They only understand what the preacher tells them.
Yeah, and they don't check it out for themselves.
No, they don't check it out for themselves.
And read the Bible and research.
They don't research.
That's right.
So
me and my friends talk about this one.
No.
2 Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
He said he would smite Egypt with plagues. America is known as spiritually Egypt because the Lord plagued Egypt before with flies, frogs, blood in the water. Give me one, y'all. Yeah. And this America is spiritual Egypt, and he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna bring the pestilence, the famine here.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring it to this place because America is spiritual Egypt. They took it on the customs of Egypt.
Revelation 11 and 8.
That's historical proof as well as biblical proof. That's right.
2 Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and the sword in their hands.
Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Okay. Because America is spiritually known as Egypt, and you're gonna have these so-called white people fighting amongst each other, and you're gonna have our people fighting these so-called white men. Okay? Give me Micah 5 and 7. They did give me Jeremiah 30 and 16. I hold Jeremiah 30 and 16, but give me Micah 5 and 7.
Micah 5 and 7.
Go ahead.
It says, and the remnant of Jacob.
The remnant of Jacob. Out of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's going to be a remnant. It's going to be a remnant that the Most High give that power to, that's going to be slaughtering 2/3 of our people and these Edomites.
Right.
Our people, meaning the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, because 2/3 of our people got to die because they believe in this white man. They believe in his system. They believe in his power structure, not knowing that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. So 2/3 of our people gonna be wiped out, and we gotta get over them to get to this so-called white man because they love this so-called white man. So out of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's gonna be a remnant. Keep reading.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, meaning the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, a remnant of them. Keep reading.
As a dew from the Lord.
As a dew from the Lord. You know how when you wake up in the morning and you got dew, like moisture on the earth? That's how it's gonna be. We're gonna be amongst them like that. Okay, keep going.
People as dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles.
The remnant of Jacob shall be amongst the Gentiles, meaning these other heathen nations. Meaning the so-called white man, he's a heathen. His biblical nationality is Esau. He's an Edomite. He descends from Esau. And then you got the Japanese, the Chinese, them Africans over there, them heathens, which you got them over here in America. We gonna be amongst them, slaughter them. Okay? Them Africans, them Chinese, them
Arabs,
them Arabs, them sand niggas, we gonna be amongst them. You see? Keep reading.
It says, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion.
As a lion.
As a lion.
So what does a lion do? He rip and tear and break bones and kill. That's his nature. Okay? Keep going.
Among the beasts of the forest.
That's all you other nations. All right?
As a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
As a young lion amongst the flock of the sheep. So toss a lion in the cage with a sheep and see what happens.
Yeah, that's goes without saying.
He gonna rip it to pieces. So that's what the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans gonna do to these heathen nations during this race war. Cause the white man not gonna win that race war. He think he is, but he not. Cause the Most High gonna put the power on us and raise us up to slaughter him. Give me 30 and 16.
Jeremiah 30 and 16.
Right.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be.
No, hold on. Read that. Finish that off.
Okay, it says,
38.
and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest,
Done.
as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it into pieces.
So that's what we gonna do to these other nations. That's what we gonna do to the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. We gonna tear him into pieces. Read that again.
It says, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it into pieces, and none can deliver.
And none gonna deliver this white man when this day comes, cause he gotta pay for that slavery. You see, he gotta pay for that slavery and the slavery that he did to the North American Indians. He gotta pay for that. Eye for an eye is coming back on him. That's why his kingdom is falling. You see, he gotta pay for all that. And those are just pictures, not even document all the other stuff that he have done. Flip that over with alligator bait. You see? So he gotta pay for that. That's the so-called white man's judgment on this earth. It's coming. You see? Give me Isaiah 13 and 14. Read what you got out.
Jeremiah 30 and 16.
Right.
Therefore, all they that devour thee,
All they that devour thee. Over history, this so-called white man has devoured the nation of Israel, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look at the condition that they in. They have slaughtered them, man. They have slaughtered them so much, they don't even know who they are as a people. They have beat the understanding out of them of who they are. That's why these Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans is so submissive to this so-called white man, because he have beat the mess out of them. So what they're saying is, keep reading.
therefore all that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured. As a Negro, Latino, and Native American, they've been devoured as a nation. And this white man, this so-called white man, is in the forefront of it, and the rest of these nations follow right behind this so-called white man. You see, anywhere the Negro, Latino, Native American is on this planet, he being devoured by them other nations. Killings left and right. Just like with that Fast and Furious, what Obama do? He's a heathen. He's not of our people. What he do? Toss the guns down there to the so-called Mexicans.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You see? And then they put that crack into the neighborhoods with them Rockefeller laws and swallowed up Jake with crack. So the white man gonna be devoured, man. He gonna be devoured. He gonna be destroyed as a nation of people. and he gonna get it double. Keep reading.
And all thy adversary, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Every one of them shall go into captivity, meaning slavery. So these people don't, after these race wars and this thermonuclear destruction and America get burnt, these other nations is going into slavery up under the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. These American people, they're going to be wiped out. America going to be a black spot on the map, flat like a parking lot. But them nations on the other side of the world, they going into slavery. Hardcore bondage. Okay? All right. That's it on that? No. Keep going.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
So they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. Just like we got robbed and we built up this country of a hardcore slavery, bondage. So, because that's how the white man got what he got. He stole everything from us. So the nation of Israel is going to spoil the so-called white man. Take everything he got. And that's how we going to have that power. You see? Because these other nations, they ain't getting no spoils. You see? Because the spoils of the so-called white man, he owns everything. When you get the spoils of the so-called white man, that means you in power. These other nations not going to get the spoil like that. They not going to be lifted up like that, because everything going to come back to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they're just like Habakkuk chapter 2 tell you. The Most High going to use them other nations to destroy this heathen, and Jacob, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, is going to get the spoil. Them heathen nations not going to get the spoil. Why? Because if they got the spoil, that means they will be raised up over Israel. You see? Keep reading. Read that again, huh?
Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured. These other heathen nations gonna be devoured by the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, keep going.
And all thy adversary, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Every adversary of the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans gonna go into captivity. Hardcore bondage. You read?
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
Everybody that robbed the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans of everything that they built up this American and all over the world, they gonna be robbed. Because the Most High is gonna give us that power and give us all that strength, and we gonna rule the earth and dominate with power. Pursuing Revelation 2:26.
That's right. And all the prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Everything he will get, all these other nations gonna be for a prey. You see? Give me Isaiah 14:21. Yeah.
Isaiah 14:21.
Okay.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. Just like we sit down to dinner. Just like we sit down to dinner and we have a dinner and I leave and you stuck with the tab. That's the same way with these so-called white folk. They ancestors died off, so their children are still here. So they gotta fit the bill for what happened to us as a nation of people. That's how the Most High work. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You see? The Most High required that which is past. It's Ecclesiastes 3:15. Read.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. The babies all the way up to the grown folks.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of their fathers, meaning their ancestors, for what they did. So the children on this earth, the so-called white man and his descendants gotta pay for what they did to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they gonna vomit up everything that they stole from us. You see? And the rest of these other heathen nations, even them Africans over there, for selling us into slavery to this so-called white man, pursuing to Job chapter 3.
Right.
Joel chapter 3.
Yeah. Says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So they not gonna get them riches back. They not gonna get the power and the substance to rise and rule over the cities. They not gonna get it. The nation of Israel is gonna get it. That's who the kingdom of heaven is for. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Read.
Jeremiah 30:17.
Right.
For I will restore health unto thee.
I will restore help unto thee. Who is thee? The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds. Look at the nation of Israel. Going to the communities in the ghetto. Look at them. They all screwed up, man. They all screwed up as a nation. They don't know who they are, man. If you ask them where they from, they gonna say Africa. And you say what part, they can't even tell you. All I know is Africa. Well, what's your nationality? I'll give you a birthday. Oh, I'm black. That ain't no nationality. That's a color. You see, then they'll say African American. That's two white men. So you see, our people, man, they toe up, man. They in a confused state. They zombies, man. Keep reading. So the Most High gotta heal them. With what? The truth. Keep going.
Jeremiah 30:17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wound, says the Lord. Because they called on an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Yeah, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. Because our people, nobody ain't trying to help our people, man. Ain't nobody trying to give our people to understand who they are. Nobody. Only the Heavenly Father. And that's why you got brothers on the highway and the byway teaching His word according to the prophet, according to the King James Bible. You see, give me what is it? What I call for 13.
Isaiah 13:14. And it shall be as a chase road.
Who shall be as a chase road? That's a deer. Okay? Who shall be like that? Continue.
And as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall.
Go ahead.
They shall every man turn his own to his own people.
So that's gonna happen during that race war. Everybody gonna turn to their own people. And then, like I said, you gonna have 2/3 of our people join to them so-called white folks because they don't know who they are and they gonna get caught up in it. Because it's gonna tell you. Watch it, read.
Shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
That's why everybody leaving America now, because the job in this economy is done. That's why you got people leaving, and that's why you got all the jobs over there with them gooks, them Chinese and them Japanese. You see? Yep. And that's why everybody on food stamps and unemployment. They leaving America. They see this place is an abomination, and it ain't helping them no kind of way. Then you got this homosexual, your president, the gingerbread man, Barack Obama, passing homosexual laws and passing every executive order that you can think of. Go look up the executive order if you don't know what it is. It's worth a Google, like the rest of the brothers are saying.
Good.
It's worth a Google. Go Google it.
Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that be found with the so-called white man that joined to him shall be thrust through, meaning put to death in the day of the race war. Thus said the prophecy. Thus said the King James Bible. Thus said Yahweh Shemi I was shot. Read.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Shall fall by the sword. So it's going to be a lot of killings. There's going to be a lot of killing that's coming to America. A lot of it. And I can't wait. Keep going.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
What? Come
Their
on,
children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Come on, man. No, that's in the Bible like that.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
What 2/3 of our people say? That ain't my Jesus. He don't talk like that. He love. That's in the Bible. Well, what did Jesus say? He said love, love, love. Yeah, you're right. He did say that. Love the ones who keep his commandments, which is the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
If you disobey his commandments, they'll be destroyed.
Good. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Yeah, and their wives ravished. Just like they raped our women. This so-called white man doing slavery, that's the same way it's gonna come back around doing these race riots. They women gonna get took. And the word rape means to be taken. You see? That's what it means to be taken. And that's what's going to happen. And you can use your imagination on what's going to happen when you take the spoils of another nation and take the women. You use your imagination. What men going to do when the so-called white man fall? Because when that 911 system get cut off, man, and they really get live out here, man, the sharks get out here and the lions get out here, it's going to be over, man. You ain't going to be able to call 911 because that's the favorite number the so-called women call.
Okay.
That's their favorite number. 911. So when they can't call it, it's over, man. They gonna get took.
That's where you get that word anarchia. The Latin word anarchia meaning anarchy. Anarchy meaning what? That's when you ain't got, it's a lawlessness of the government. Ain't no laws.
Shall be a great insurrection.
Government is like that.
So that's what
get that in second
matter of fact, that's what we go.
Oh, y'all can have it back then. I just want to get that in there.
Come, we can get it in right now.
But now, hold it. If you got it, if that's what you're going to go into, hold it. And we'll just, you know what I'm saying, I'll toss it back to you so you can have it.
Got it.
But I just had to get that out because it was, you know what I'm saying?
This is Psalms 137. And let's start at 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in that day of Jerusalem.
Right. When no Babylonians destroyed Israel, and Edom was helping them Babylonians, which are them Ethiopians, capture Israel. That's why who is that speaking like that?
This is just a psalm. Captivity of Babylon.
But who's speaking at the top? I don't give it. You don't give you speaking. No. Okay, come on then. Keep reading.
It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in that day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. So,
throughout history, this so-called white man always wanted to erase our land and our nationality pursuant to Psalms 83. They always wanted to get us because they was mad at us for getting the birthrights. So they always wanted to destroy us as a nation of people. And it just so happened to happen on this side through slavery. You see? Because the nation of Israel, the people before us to play. That's why you got them rats over in our land. When you go into the Crusades, I think it was like 8 or 9 Crusades, and I think it ended around 1200 AD or 1229 AD, somewhere up in there. You know what I mean? Somewhere up in there. You can look it up. But it was like 8 or 9 Crusades. And the last one, them Arabs ended up in that land. That's why when Esau went back, when we fell as a nation of people, them Arabs was in that land. Them Palestinians was in that land. And he went over there and hold on, this edification. Hold on. And he went over there, Esau went back over there and took. Hold that up there. Read what you got. Read that, check that out. And hold that up there so they can see. Because before them so-called Jews got in that land, and they conquered them so-called Arabs over there and took that land in 1949 after that World War II. So you see how much land they had conquered. And what's the date on there?
You got 1947.
Okay,
then you got 146 in the 1947. Then you got 1949 through 1967, and then you got 2000. That's what.
So from what's the first one? The
first one in 1946.
1946.
Yeah. So
all the way up to 2000. What?
2000.
So all the way up to 2000. That's how much land they had conquered. So that lets you know that them Arabs, when we had failed as a nation of people in 1453, and that crusade was ended around 1280. Them Arabs was still in that land. That's why them Arabs talking about them so-called Jews come over there and bulldoze their houses and took their so-called land, because them Arabs had stayed in that land and we fell, and Esau was raised back up on the left-hand side of the Most High and went over there and took the land. So Esau always wanted to try to possess that land and take what belonged to us. Give me Jeremiah, what is it, 17 and 4.